Welcome back to the channel, my friends. I'm your host, and tonight we're going deeper than ever before into the darkest corners of the internet to uncover the chilling truths behind 10 creepy urban legends. These aren't just campfire stories meant to give you goosebumps. These are the tales whispered in hushed tones, passed down through generations, each carrying a chilling possibility that they might be more than just fiction. Tonight, we're diving into the most chilling stories that blur the line between myth and reality. So turn off the lights, put on your headphones, and get ready to question what's real. We've all heard the stories, haven't we? The creepy tales of disappearances, hauntings, and strange occurrences that send shivers down our spines. But what if I told you some of these stories, the ones that keep you up at night, have roots in reality? That the legends whispered around campfires and shared in hushed tones hold a terrifying grain of truth? Take, for example, the legend of the vanishing hitchhiker. You know the one. A lone driver picks up a hitchhiker on a desolate road, only to have them disappear from the car without a trace. Chilling, right? But what's even more chilling is that there are documented cases, police reports, and eyewitness accounts that eerily mirror this urban legend. People who vanished without a trace, leaving behind baffled families and unanswered questions. These are the stories they don't want you to know, the ones that blur the line between myth and reality. Nestled at the base of Mount Fuji lies a place shrouded in mystery and dread, Aokigahara Forest, known as the Suicide Forest. This dense woodland holds a dark allure, a place where reality bends and whispers of lost souls echo through the trees. Local legends paint a chilling picture of the forest, a place where spirits of the dead linger, tempting lost souls deeper into its embrace. Guides who dare to venture into the forest speak of an oppressive silence, a palpable sense of dread that hangs heavy in the air. They tell of compasses going haywire, of electronic devices malfunctioning, as if some unseen force disrupts the natural order within the forest's grasp. These are the urban legends that keep you awake, the ones that make you question the very fabric of our reality. Imagine this. The phone rings and you see a familiar name on the caller ID, a name that sends a shiver down your spine because it belongs to someone who is no longer living. It sounds like the plot of a horror movie, but for some, it's a terrifying reality. Reports of phone calls from beyond the grave have surfaced for decades, each more unsettling than the last. Some hear the voice of a loved one, a brief message or a chilling silence on the other end of the line. Others receive hang-up calls, the caller ID displaying the number of someone they lost. What's truly unnerving is that some of these calls have been investigated by experts, leaving them baffled and unable to explain the phenomena. In the darkest corners of the internet, hidden beneath layers of code and whispered rumors, lie forbidden videos that are said to be cursed. These aren't your typical viral sensations or creepypastas. These are digital artifacts rumored to bring misfortune, illness, or even death upon those who dare to watch them. One such legend speaks of a video titled Mariana Mortigard Glesgorv, a seemingly innocuous name that hides a sinister truth. Those who have watched the video describe a feeling of unease, a creeping sense of dread that kind of lingers long after the screen goes dark. Some report experiencing vivid nightmares, while others claim to have been plagued by misfortune after viewing the cursed footage. Have you heard of the Backrooms? It started as a creepypasta, a chilling tale of a place that exists outside our reality. Imagine endless yellow hallways, the buzz of fluorescent lights, and the feeling of being watched. The backrooms are said to be accessed through glitches in our reality, like a stumble through a wall or a wrong turn in a familiar building. What was once just a chilling internet story has taken on a life of its own. People claim to have no-clipped into the backrooms, sharing their stories of disorientation, of encountering strange entities, and of feeling hopelessly lost in a place that really defies logic and reason. These accounts, though impossible to verify, fuel the legend of the backrooms and blur the line between the digital and the real. Urban legends are often seen as harmless entertainment, just scary stories told for a quick thrill. But what happens when these stories have real-world consequences? There are chilling cases where urban legends have been linked to actual deaths, where the line between fiction and reality blurs with tragic results. One such case involves the legend of the Hookman, a tale of an escaped mental patient with a hook for a hand who stalks and attacks couples in parked cars. While the story itself is a fabrication, it's believed to have inspired real-life violence, with some murders actually mirroring the legend's chilling details. These cases serve as a grim reminder that words have power, and sometimes stories can have deadly consequences. Across the globe, there are abandoned places, forgotten structures that stand as eerie monuments to the past. These decaying buildings, deserted hospitals, and overgrown amusement parks often become the settings for chilling urban legends. But what happens when explorers and thrill-seekers venture into these places and encounter the unexplainable? Waverly Hills Sanatorium, an abandoned tuberculosis hospital in Kentucky, is a prime example. Legends speak of shadow figures, disembodied voices, and a palpable sense of dread that permeates the building. Explorers who have dared to enter its dilapidated halls have captured strange anomalies on camera, like orbs of light, unexplained figures, and eerie sounds that honestly just defy explanation. Cryptids, creatures of myth and legend, are, often dismissed as folklore or just plain old hoaxes. But what about those cases where these mysterious beings are actually caught on camera? There's all that grainy footage, those fleeting glimpses, and the blurry images that really ignite our imagination and make us wonder what might be lurking out there in the shadows. Take the Patterson-Gimlin film, for example, a short black-and-white recording from 1967 that claims to show Bigfoot, this large, hairy humanoid creature, striding right through a clearing. Despite years of analysis and heated debate, the footage still remains a source of fascination and controversy. Is it a genuine encounter with a cryptid or maybe just a clever hoax? The answer honestly remains elusive, and that just adds more fuel to the fire of urban legend. Some urban legends get whispered from one generation to the next, cautionary tales meant to warn kids about the dangers lurking in the shadows. These stories, often way more disturbing than the ones we tell around campfires, serve as a chilling reminder that not all threats are visible. And sometimes, the greatest danger lies in the unknown. Take, for instance, the legend of the black-eyed children. It's said that these children, with their piercing black eyes totally devoid of pupils, show up on people's doorsteps late at night, asking to be let inside. Legend has it that those who open their doors to these eerie visitors invite unspeakable evil right into their homes. The dark web, which is kind of like the hidden underbelly of the internet, is a breeding ground for urban legends and creepypastas. It's a place where anonymity totally reigns, and the lines between reality and fiction just blur into this digital nightmare. While a lot of the stories floating around on the dark web are nothing more than fabricated tales meant to shock and disturb, some actually have a chilling basis in reality. One such legend that sent chills down the spines of internet users was the story of the Red Room, a hidden website where users could allegedly pay to watch live torture and murder. What started as a creepypasta, just a digital horror story, took a really sinister turn when authorities uncovered real-life websites offering similar horrific content. These stories, whether they're rooted in fact or fiction, serve as a chilling reminder that the world is, a strange and mysterious place. Sometimes, the line between myth and reality gets blurred, leaving us to question what's true and what might be lurking just beyond our understanding. If you enjoyed these stories, don't forget to subscribe for more faceless frights. Leave a comment below and let me know which urban legend you found the most unsettling. And remember, sometimes the scariest legends are the ones that turn out to be true. Sleep tight.